I think a lot of people have a love-hate relationship with Dark Souls. Take my college roommate, for instance. He would stay up till 3, 4 a.m. playing this, but he also seemed to get really angry whenever he played. The duality of man, I suppose. But I guess that speaks to the challenging experience that we're going to be taking advantage of here. I don't know anything about Dark Souls. The two things that I know is we're supposed to praise the sun, supposedly, and that we're going to need to roll a lot, because there's a lot of things that want to kill us, so I'm preparing to dodge a lot. I've never played any type of game like this before. I've never done Bloodborne, never done Demon Souls, never done Sekiro, anything like that. So this is going to be a totally new experience for me. I will say, though, that the one thing I'm hoping to get out of this is to learn a lot about the lore. So my playstyle I would characterize as immersive. I will watch cutscenes in their entirety. I love reading codex entries, reading item descriptions in my inventory, so on and so forth. You know, interacting with NPCs as much to get all the dialogue options. So if you're looking for a playthrough that's really going to kind of take its time and get a better understanding of what this universe is all about, then you are in the right place, and I'm really happy that you have decided to join me on that journey. I took a little bit of an advanced look at some of these classes, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and stick with the warrior. I think I want to stay away from some of the more advanced type skill sets. At least that's my impression of it. Any of these magic-based ones over here. And I want something that's kind of well-balanced as my first character to play through, and warrior seems to have a nice balance between health and strength and the ability to be dexterous, so that's what I'm going to go with. As far as the starting gift, there's some of these that are pretty incomprehensible as to what it could possibly mean. Like this pendant, for instance, really fascinated me. A trinket that has no effect, but fond memories comfort travelers. I mean, usually everything has some kind of utility in a game, right? So maybe this would like open up dialogue options for the future for somebody. So I'm considering that. The master key seems kind of interesting. A small increase to HP. But what I decided with in the end is to choose the twin humanities, just because it is like the most bonkers description. Tiny sprite called humanity, sometimes found on carcasses. I understand what all the words in that sentence mean, but I don't know how they fit together, and that really fascinates me, so I'm going to choose that. It's as good a justification as any, right? As far as my face, I'm going to go with an intelligent face, but one that invites insult, because I'm here to be roasted all day. I'm fine with it. We'll just stay with shaved. And what kind of color eyes? Maybe we'll go with gold. Certain members of the nobility. We're pretty noble. Yeah. So again, I don't really know specifically what all these statistics reference over here on the left. I can kind of intuit what they are likely to mean just based on my experience with other games. But I'm sure we will learn from trial and error and quickly discover in what direction we want to build our character. And so, with all that in mind, let's settle in and jump into Dark Souls.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came. and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Alright, so there's a few things we probably want to unpack there. So, kind of to summarize the creation mythos. First there was fire, and from the fire came the lords. The lords being Gwyn, who is kind of the Zeus equivalent. The Witch of Izalith, I think it was. Nito, the undead necromancer. And then a pygmy. I'm not really sure what the significance of the pygmy would be, or what his power set would be. And then, of course, there was the dragon, who was not one of the original lords, but who betrayed his kindred, as the dragons attacked the lords. And so we are an undead, and we seem to be in pretty good shape here. I guess we're here in the asylum because this is where the undead are kept, right? Is what we learned. But we've got some sort of benefactor on the outside. We've got that knight who just dropped us the key to our cell. Oh, wow. There's our prison warden, I'm guessing. Let's hope we don't have to fight them anytime soon. There's a strong attack. Shift, left click. And so we are branded with what they said is the dark sign, which is a symbol that we are undead. We're not as far gone as these guys that we're killing, though, who are presumably undead also, so I wonder if we're a more recent addition to the asylum. Target lock and release with Q. Oh, I see. Nice. Good stuff. And I'm not exactly sure what being undead even means. I guess it's kind of an easy way for us to, you know, from a game mechanics standpoint, justify us, you know, returning after we die to live again. My other question is, who was the narrator for that opening dialogue or monologue? It could have been either maybe the witch, who was one of the lords there, or there was some kind of lady who was kneeling over a corpse, and it seemed like using an ember to resuscitate them, which, I don't know, was that supposed to be us? I guess so that's another possibility of who the narrator might be. So we were lighting a bonfire, resting at bonfire. I guess this is kind of a safe area where we can maybe craft items and check objectives and stuff like that. Obviously nothing for us to do at the moment. But that's good to know that we're here, that it's available. So we'll go ahead and take a look around here. There's a little door over here, maybe some loot for us. Nope, nothing like that. All right, I guess we'll go in the front entrance, huh? I would really love for us to get a proper weapon, because right now we've got a knife or... Oh, no, not even that. Like a broken sword hilt. Huh. Alright, so maybe... Oh! Holy cow, that scared me. Are we fighting this guy right away? We're doing 2 damage at a time. Maybe not. Hang on. Let's recover here. Maybe we can stand over here and watch some of the attacks. Or not. Okay, maybe we're not meant to fight them right now. We were doing 2 damage per hit, and we already got hit once for a decent amount of our health, so maybe it's for the better. Maybe some areas you can skip. Oh, hello. Oh, maybe that's another player or something, but... Okay, we'll go ahead and light this bonfire. Wow, that made me jump in my seat when he just jumped. He just fell from the heavens there. I did not expect to see him quite so soon. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's start reading some of these messages, huh? They may give us a leg up. Get your shield. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Is our shield around? Okay, maybe we can roll to dodge. The heater shield, alright. Escape to open menu, arms icon, change equipment. View status, change equipment. Okay. So there's our sword. And we've got nothing in our right hand at the moment. And here is the shield. Can we read about it? Is that... Let's see, toggle display. Okay, these are its statistics. We're going to have to get familiar with what these kind of inside baseball statistics might mean. Oh, and let's read up about it. Small metal shield, a standard widely used shield. This shield is easy to use and is one of the smallest shields that offers 100% physical damage reduction. Basically, invulnerability, if I understand that right. The straight sword, the hilt of this lost sword, was found discarded in the undead asylum. only slightly better than one's bare hands, and not recommended for extensive use. Be certain to find a replacement quickly. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? We've got the rest of our stuff here. Maybe we want to read up on what we have available? Let's see, I guess we have to actually click on it to get the statistics, or toggle display. There we go. Armor made of thick leather, very common type of protective gear. It provides a sound level of defense. Now what about this? This is our starting item. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff here that is not immediately apparent what it does. Black separation crystal. This black crystal, long a symbol of farewell, is granted to banished undead, which is us. We're undead. The crystal sends phantoms back to their homes, or sends you back to yours. Beware of fickle use of this item if you intend to nurture relations. I know what undead is, because that's us. I don't know what phantoms are, and I don't know what qualifies as our home in this context. Okay, twin humanities. Or a rare, tiny black sprite found on corpses. Very unusual twin humanity, used to gain 2 humanity and restore a large amount of HP. I know what restoring HP means. I don't know what the humanity means in this context. This black sprite is called humanity, but little is known about its true nature. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinction is left for humanity? So they're making a distinction here between the soul inherent in a person and their humanity, I guess? And then the dark sign. The dark sign signifies an accursed undead. Those branded with it are reborn after death, but will one day lose their mind and go hollow. Death triggers the dark sign, which returns its bearer to the last bonfire rested at, but at the cost of all humanity and souls. Okay, I guess that's a reference to us respawning at save points, if that makes sense. At the cost of all humanity and souls. Maybe that's like our currency equivalent, which would kind of make sense, because there's probably not a whole lot of good here. Oh, with shield equipped guard. How do we equip the shield? Hang on. Anyway, in an area like this, there's probably not much use for gold, jewels, money, all that kind of stuff. So maybe souls is the currency of the day. Right-click with shield equipped as guard. Okay, that's going to help against our arrow guy over here. Can we peek around the corner? Alright. Go ahead. Shoot at me. Yep, not gonna... Oh, yikes. I did not realize he was going to fire twice in a row like that. He shoots 2. Alright. Man, I did not expect him to be... Oh, yikes. What is that? Hang on. Let's get past this guy, maybe? Maybe we'll grab whatever this is on the way. Oh, longsword. Hang on, hang on. Can we equip even though if we're in combat? Hang on. Longsword. Okay, we'll read up on it in a second, but I'm guessing that is going to put out a lot more damage than what we're currently rolling with. Okay, we can lock on with Q. Yep. There we are. Down he goes. I would really love to heal up, but I have no idea if that's possible. Let's see. Shift and middle mouse button to change weapons, and then toggle items. So shift and middle mouse button puts a sword away. Middle mouse button changes that. And then F, it seems like you stow your shield. Good to know. Oh, I'm nervous what's at the top of this stairs right here. What is that? What devilry is this? Traverse the white light. May as well. Oh, okay. Maybe that's just like a checkpoint of sorts. Okay. Ooh, I see a fancy shield in there. Maybe we can grab that. Alright, let's read up on what we have here. Space to backstep, W, SDA, To roll. Okay, so that's just a back step. That's to roll. Got it. Pretty simple. Oh, look at that. That's something we can access? Can we roll up there, maybe? We might have to find a different way up there. Dead end ahead. Okay. Well, yes. Yes, it is. And so what was to... You hold down spacebar to sprint? There we go. It does drain your stamina a little bit. So we'll have to be careful of that. Why don't we check out this area? Oh, there's a few things we want to look at. Oh, I see what's happening here. This is the area that we just started in. And then our friend, the prison warden, the demon guy in there, is up top. Okay, so we were able to rest, replenish our health, which is fantastic. And then I saw something over here that I maybe want to like scooch along the edge. Oops. I don't want to fall to my death. I like want to move along here like this. Yeah. Illusory wall ahead. Is it actually? I don't think it is. I think I'm being trolled there. Because I think some of these, it seems like, are from the developers, and some of them are from, like, other players who have gone through here before, is my take on the situation, so... There's... Oh, holy cow! Oh, wow. I didn't realize we were going into Indiana Jones territory here. Okay. Can a shield block a boulder? Probably not. Alright. Hit me. Wow. Alright, well, lesson learned. Check for boulders at the top of stairs. Not something I thought would occur. It's locked. Well, that's not very helpful. So where to now? That's where we came in. Oh, did the boulder open this wall for us? I think it did. And there's a shield. Oh, there's an actual guy in the armor. Okay. It's not just a free shield. What's up? Oh, we can talk.
Oh,
hello.
You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for.
No, but I'm undead. Is that going to be a problem?
Lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead.
Oh, there we go.
Hear me out.
That answers that. Am I going to hear him out? Yeah, of course.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Flask, okay.
Oh, and this.
Undead Asylum F2 East Key. That's a catchy name.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now.
You'd hate to harm me after death? So if you die... I mean, he's an undead, but I guess if you die from undeath, then do you turn into he's like... He said something about us not wanting to turn hollow. So do you turn hollow after you die as an undead? But long story short, he's given us a quest to escape the asylum, basically, and ring the bell, right? The bell of awakening.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death.
Yeah.
So go now.
Okay. R is use item. Well, what items? Hang on. Let's check our item inventory. Because it looked like it was like a bottle of some sort that he gave us. So, yeah, here we go. Estus flask. Can we read about it? The undead treasure... Oh. The undead treasure these dull green flasks. I don't know if I would call that green, but... Maybe it's like a blue and gold dress situation, if you get that reference. Anyway, fill with Estus at Bonfire fills HP. Okay, so it's basically our healing. The Estus flasks are linked to the Firekeepers. The Dark Tales also make reference. An emerald flask from the Keeper's soul. She lives to protect the flame, and dies to protect it further. So, fire, obviously very important to this world, because it's part of the creation mythos. Oh, I think middle mouse button can cycle through. There we go. So R to use. Oh, there we go. A little bit of healing. Fire was part of the creation mythos. And resting at bonfires. What was that? Oh, was that our friend? It sounded like our friend biting the dust, maybe. But fire, like the bonfires, is where we rest and recover. So fire in this is positive, because when the fire fades, all we're left with is the dark, right? That's what we got from the opening cinematics. Yeah, wheel two-handed. Go there, okay. WSDA kick, or forward shift jump attack. Like so, I guess. Okay. What else? Resting at bonfire revives enemies. Oh, I see. So going to your save point comes with kind of a trade-off cost, I guess. Ah, there we go. I thought I heard something. Alright, let's lock onto them. Nice. Who else? Here we go. Oh! There's an arrow guy over there. I did not notice him at first, I'll be honest. He's gonna shoot another one. There we go. Alright. While falling, plunging attack. While falling, oh, I guess if there's like an enemy underneath the ledge, you could do like a sneak attack of sorts. Alright. Behind an enemy, critical hit. Okay. And shift right click is parry. Oh, there's a guy over there. Shift right click is parry, repel an attack, and then after parrying, riposte. Okay, shift and right click. Oh, I see. Alright, so this is going to be our practice. Let's lock on. Ooh, nope. Nope. Alright, retreat. Hang on. That did not work out well. That's fine. We'll get some practice in. Let's lock on again. Alright, shift and right click. Alright, there we go. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit. It's probably gonna get some, take some getting used to in terms of the timing. Locked. Of course it's locked. Just because the button press of parry and the animation don't necessarily line up for one for one, if that makes sense. So I might have to figure out, it may take some trial and error to kind of get the sweet spot as to how that will line up with enemy attacks. Man, look at that scape. I want to make sure we take the opportunity to stop and smell the roses, if you know what I mean. Just like enjoy the cool scenery. I'm also really excited to be playing the remastered version. I'm sure a lot of people played the original Dark Souls with the lesser quality graphics, and so I feel very lucky that my first experience is with kind of the upgraded visual experience. So, new checkpoint. Here we go. Let's see what awaits us. Oh, wow. Oh, is this the, this is the area... Oh, wow. Hello. Holy cow, that... he jumped very high. Alright. Let's clear out of the way a little bit. Alright, hang on. Oh, wow. Okay, so we did not even get a chance to get one attack off. But I guess our first death had to come sometime, huh? Well, maybe we can quickly get in here. Locked. Okay, no. Alright, so this is where finding those save points becomes critical, I guess. Oh, is there a boulder up here again? Now I'm nervous. Alright, no boulder, but there is this guy again, huh? Okay, let's see if we can practice parrying. Oh! Alright, parrying doesn't automatically insta-kill the other guy. I guess I have to still follow up with enough attacks to have a sufficient damage output. Okay, so we know that that guy is underneath us. The boss is underneath us, so we don't want to wait too long. And if I recall, there was a little tutorial tip about using our plunging attack, so we want to make sure to use that this time. And not dilly-dally too much, because that's probably free damage that we'd be passing up on. So he's down there, so it's said to go like that, and then attack. Oh, look at that. Now we did almost, got almost half his health down. Alright, let's roll out of the way. And lock onto him. There we go. So now we've got a little bit of a better idea. Alright, not a bad start. Kind of in a spot he's having a hard time touching us. Oh, touched us that time. Ooh, yikes. Alright, can we heal up a little bit? And heal up again? Wow. Alright, there we go. Nice. Yeah, that lock-on is helpful. Sort of keeping us tuned in and making sure our attacks really land. So we got a big Pilgrim's Key, and we got some humanity. I'm all for humanity. Cover lost power. Oh, that's probably like our currency that we dropped. Yeah. Alright, not too bad to start out with. So I've got to be... let's go ahead and heal up the rest of the way. Actually, that might have been a waste because there might be a bonfire. But if there's a bonfire, we get our flasks reset anyway, I would guess. Why don't we go ahead and destroy some of these? I don't know how common it is for stuff to be hidden in these jars, but we want to be thorough and making sure, especially at this low level, to not miss out on anything. Interesting. Alright, so we're learning a good number of mechanics. The one thing that I didn't really get to try because we beat them so quickly is, can you parry attacks from bosses? It just seemed like his attacks were so powerful, I didn't want to take that risk because even one hit from him was pretty brutal. Alright, one pot left. And nothing. Man, all those pots destroyed for nothing. I'm a monster. Enemy of pottery. Okay, so that's where we were before. Using the big Pilgrim's Key. I still hear something walking around, and I don't know what it is. Alright, are there little side paths for us to go on? I wanna see if there's like easy items for us to pick up. I would like to see that. What about down here? I don't think so. Alright, what is our hint? Good job, go straight ahead. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, there's a little bit of orange over there. Merchant ahead. Oh, okay. Comfort ahead. Where's the merchant? Behind the wall?
You
Oh.
Give me warm. Give me soft.
Warm and soft. You want me to sit on you? Touch bloodstain. What am I looking at? Oh, they just fell off. Oh, maybe that's like previous deaths. Alright, I'm standing on you. My butt is warm and soft, but I don't know what else to do for you. I'm sorry. It said merchant ahead. I don't know what kind of merchant... There's not much of a transaction potential there, I'm sorry to say. So maybe we'll find an item, like a brand of fire or something that we can bring back? I don't know. I don't think we can crouch, right? So I don't know if we could actually sit on the egg. Very weird. Okay.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
The undead lords. So I assume that's referencing the 3 or 4 individuals that I referenced who were in the opening cinematic, right? You've got the Gwyn, the Witch, Nito, and the Pygmy. I guess those are the undead lords, and this is their domain. Lordran. Okay, I'm trying to keep all the names and locations and item descriptions kind of straight in my head. And Lordran level up and kindle at bonfires. Okay, is that not something that happens everywhere? It's saying in Lordran specifically. Based on a different location, do bonfires do something different? Or maybe this is where you come to level up. Okay, yeah, see, these are new options that we didn't have previously. Okay, select a parameter to boost. Let's see what we have available. Select, change, enter, exit, toggle display, initialize explanation. Explanation would be helpful. So, like, vitality, I assume. Oh, here we go. We can sort of mouse over. Alright, level indicating overall stats. Souls required to boost level. Total souls in possession. Souls have various uses, but are left behind at the spot of one's death, as we saw there in the area with the demon that we killed. Souls required to level up and boost 1 parameter. Parameter determining HP stands pretty obvious, stands to reason. Parameter determining number of attunement slots. I don't know what that is in this context. In D&D, that is usually like the number of magical or specialized items that you can carry, but I don't know if that is the same here. Endurance, parameter determining stamina, equipment load, and resistance to bleeding. That seems nice, so we can attack and dodge more. Strength, parameter required to wield powerful weapons. Also boosts weapon attack. Dexterity, parameter required to wield advanced weapons. Also boosts weapon attack. Interesting. So both strength and dexterity are associated with attacking weapons, I guess. Resistance, parameter boosting defense and resistance to poison. Intelligence, sorcery, magic, probably not applicable to us. Faith, miracles, divine weapons, also probably not applicable to us. Humanity. Number of black sprites within one's bosom. Symbolizes human nature and determines item discovery and resistance to curses. That could be kind of interesting. I know we have a twin humanity, and we gained a humanity from defeating the boss, but again, I'm not sure... Are those like extra lives, maybe? Like, if you are about to die, you use 1 humanity and then recover? Is that anywhere close to being correct? Oops, didn't mean to go back there. Okay, so... And then over here we have a lot of other stats. Oh, I see. So if you increase here, yeah, then it shows you what exactly you get the benefit from on the right side. So Vitality, that's HP, right? I feel like we should take one there. We still have another level up available. Okay. Endurance, that was like the stamina, right? Guess we can take that. And then... I don't know what attunement does quite yet, so I'm going to pump the brakes on that. Same thing on resistance, intelligence, faith. And we can't change humanity. So I'll probably put something either to strength or dex. I'm a little bit confused because both of them are used for attacking, and it's like one was used for powerful attacks, one is used for advanced weapons. I don't know what the difference is between the two. I guess I'll just do strength for now because that seems like a useful stat. So it increases the right hand weapon, physical defense goes up. I mean, it's giving me stuff that seems useful, so I guess I'll hang on to it for now, and if it turns out that maybe Dex is better, I'm sure... You know, like, especially when I played Divinity 2 Original Sin, there's like a mirror in there that lets you reallocate your skill points. I'm sure there must be some kind of similar mechanic here. A lot of RPG-type games have that type of thing, so I'm guessing that that will be something we could do if it turns out that Dex is better than Strength. Alright, Kindle. I don't know what that means, but let's just press buttons and figure it out. Cannot kindle while hollowed. Okay. Reverse hollowing. We have no humanity, although we do have a twin humanity, which I don't know what that does, but we could presumably become human if we wanted to. Okay, well, the last thing that I want to do before we take a break, why don't we talk to this guy over here and see if maybe we can get some quests set up for us for the next time.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Creepy. Yeah, the Bells of Awakening were mentioned by our friend the Knight from earlier. I didn't realize there were 2. So one in the church, one in Blighttown. So I guess those are our 2 MacGuffins that we kind of have to go seek out. Wonder if he has more to tell us, or maybe more to sell us. Even better.
Your face. You're practically hollow. But who knows? Going hollow could solve quite a bit.
Okay. We're practically hollow, so I guess that means we're kind of losing our humanity bit by bit until we become a mindless zombie, is kind of how I'm interpreting the situation of becoming hollow. I don't know how to change that. I mean, I know we've got the humanity in our inventory, but is that like something I want to take now, or... I don't know.
What? Restoring your humanity?
Yeah.
Well, there are
Funny you mentioned that.
to go about it. Collected bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity.
Oh.
Coveting thy neighbor is only
Which is what we are, right? So basically he's saying you gotta collect the humanity from corpses, which we did with the demon. Or you could kill another adventurer, for lack of a better word, another undead like us, and 1v1 them and take their stuff. Which seems kind of mean, like he was saying, but I don't know. Maybe we'll have to.
What are you looking at? Don't try anything clever. You might regret it.
I'm sure I would. Hey, we're just trying to have a conversation here, okay?
What? You want to hear more? Oh, That's all we need. Another inquisitive
Look, I'm just going to
soul.
keep on talking to you
Well,
until you
listen
give me all the
carefully then.
information, so you may
One
as
of
well
the bells
spill
is
the
up
beans.
above in the undead church, but
Right.
the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the undead burrow through the waterway.
Okay, climb the
other bell is
stairs.
back down below the undead
Waterway,
burrow,
got it.
within the plague-infested blight town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool.
Yeah, that sounds unpleasant. Alright, maybe one more time to see if he has anything new to say.
Bloody hell, what is it now? You ask too many questions.
Is that it? Have you
What now?
exhausted your
I'm not up
information?
for chatting.
Okay, yep.
Leave me
I can take a
alone.
hint. You know, I could pick up on social cues, even though I'm only partly human. Mostly undead. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. This is our first stopping point for our Dark Souls run. Pretty successful, I would say. You know, kind of getting used to the mechanics over here since I have not really experienced it before. I ask, again, you know, your patience as there'll probably be more than a few untimely deaths here in the near future, but I will try to keep in a few for your entertainment. You know, watching people die is always kind of fun. Whoa, what is that? But I won't necessarily put every single death. If it's getting ridiculous, it's like 5, 6, 7, 10, 12 deaths. You know, I'm sure that could get a little tedious to watch after a while. So maybe I'll just do like the greatest hits of my deaths. How about that? And leave enough in to watch the struggle, but not so much that it becomes unbearable or tedious. I think that's the healthy compromise. And so with that, you know, if you have any tips or tricks, always would love to hear from you. I would ask that you avoid story spoilers, because that's part of the fun for me, is just kind of exploring the lore and getting into trouble and uncovering stuff by accident, you know? It's always a lot of fun just to have that aha eureka moment and find stuff for the first time. And if you wouldn't mind commenting down below, love to hear your feedback on how you experienced Dark Souls, whether recently or many, many years ago, or maybe you haven't experienced yet. Love to hear where people are coming from. And always, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like if you enjoyed the video. I won't say that every time, but I do like to start off the first video with that request, if that is something that you would be willing to do. And subscribe for more Dark Souls from a brand new person who has never done any of this before. And with that, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.